to share a new Bible curriculum that I just recently discovered called the Picture Smart Bible. And basically it's a curriculum that teaches the Old and the New Testament through artwork. Each Bible book has its own illustration sheet. It also comes with a timeline and maps that help to really help the student understand when you're reading a Bible story where this really took place and when it happened in context to other stories and other Bible characters. I mentioned the Picture Smart Bible does offer the Old Testament and the New Testament. You can get them individually or you can purchase them as a set, and I'll put a link for the website so you can check out different options that they have. I do want to mention that the Picture Smart Bible did actually send me this for free to review, and I contacted them. I've done that with several different things, and I feel like there's so many things I want to share with you guys, but I just financially can't afford everything that I want to share. And when I saw this curriculum online, I was really intrigued by it, and I really knew that I wanted it for our homeschool. Even if we didn't homeschool, this would be a great thing to do with your kids at home. But I knew it was a really unique curriculum that I wanted to have, and the Picture Smart Bible was generous enough to send it to me. They sent me the CD form. When I went to Staples, I had all of my daughters bound into just this little spiral, and it was like $3.99. The great thing about the teacher's manual is, and you'll see in the video, it has scripted lessons and it's broken down piece by piece. So you as the teacher or the parent really know what to say about each section of that Bible book and what you're supposed to be doing on the worksheet for every part of that Bible book. I'm going to show you a close-up of the teacher's manual and the student's manual just so you can see what they look like before we actually begin the program. And then we're going to do it for a couple weeks or so, and then I'm going to come back and tell you what we thought of it and kind of show you some of the finished products of the different illustrations that we made. So keep watching, and I will see you guys in a minute. So I wanted to show you just a side-by-side comparison of the teacher's manual versus the children's book. This is the teacher's manual, like I said, and it tells you, all the chapters that you're going to go through and the best ways to use it, how many lessons there are. It just kind of tells you how to break it down, but that's just a suggestion. You can do it however you want. Some teaching tips, spiritual preparation, physical preparation, emotional preparation. And it kind of just breaks down the whole curriculum, how it really works, and the benefits of using this curriculum. So those are nice to read through. But basically, this is what this is going to end up looking like when you're all done. And this is the teacher's manual. So it shows you exactly what it's supposed to look like. So when your children are working through it, you can kind of help them to show what it's going to look like. And that's how I made this curriculum work for my 10-year-old and my 4-year-old. So I just made a duplicate copy of the teacher's manual page for each lesson. That way she can color in as we're working through. This is a much more in-depth look at what the teacher's manual is going to show you. And so it's pretty much scripted. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to read, the chapters and the verses, and it's going to show you step by step of what each section needs to be done. So like this one, it shows you're working on this side, and the next piece shows you you're working on the next piece. And so it just goes on through, and it links all of the different aspects of that chapter in the Bible piece by piece. So they're drawing it piece by piece. And there was a study that said the more times a child touches their schoolwork, the more they are likely to remember it. And so that's especially important here, because not only does it foster creativity and artistic ability and things like that, but they're actually taking the time to color in each section and write in the words for each section. And so I feel like that really just provides a deeper foundation of remembering what they're learning throughout the chapters and lessons. So again, it shows you step by step what they're going to be doing on each part of the page as you go through the lesson. And then it shows you at the end applications for life. So some questions that you can bring up to your children about, that's related to the lesson that you just did. And some extra reading suggestions of places you can find more information. So I think that's really just a great thing to, when you're done with the lesson, to know just some easy questions some questions that you can ask your children to find out what they really learned about the lesson, what they think, and questions that it might have brought up as you went through. So we've actually been using this curriculum for the last couple weeks, and I have really enjoyed it. My oldest daughter has really enjoyed it. I mean, they both have enjoyed it, but I think my oldest daughter is the one that's really the most into drawing and creative type things like that. So she really enjoyed it. And the good thing about the Picture Smart Bible curriculum is it could be used as a standalone curriculum. This could be all you do to teach Bible. But in most cases, and in a lot of people I know, they have other Bible curriculums that you're using, and this is also going to be a really good complement to that. So like in my older daughter's case, They do Awana on Wednesday nights, so they learn Bible verses throughout the week. He also does the Switched on Schoolhouse Bible curriculum every day. So, I mean, she's getting it from a bunch of different places, and that's fine with me. I mean, you can't really learn too much. So it's definitely great as a standalone curriculum or to be used with anything else. I think it's also really great if you do have a Sunday school class that you are teaching or a life group that you're teaching. It would be a really great thing to start in those type of situations, and it's the kind of thing you can kind of work at your own pace, so you can do as much as you want or as little as you want and make it spread out as long as you need to, or condensed as much as you need to. I know sometimes in Sunday schools maybe you only have 20 minutes to do a lesson. Well, this is perfect because you can work on it every week and build on it and get a finished product after a couple different Sundays. So I want to show you the two examples that I have of my 4-year-old's version of this curriculum and my 10-year-old's version. Like I mentioned, I made copies of the teacher's manual illustration sheet for my younger daughter just so she can color in as we go along, and then my older daughter does have the part that she has to actually fill in. So this is what it looks like when a 10-year-old finishes. This was just the first page explaining the Bible. It's broken down into the Old Testament and the New Testament, the different books of the Bible, and the different sections of the Bible. So we used a teacher's manual and read through, and we talked about what each of these little things meant. But if you remember from the before picture, none of this stuff was traced in. All of it she traced in, she colored in, and she wrote whatever text was supposed to be written in each section. So that's my 10-year-old's version. My 4-year-old, she still had a little bit working on staying inside the lines, but of course all of her tracing was already done for her. So as we would go along, I would just say, my older daughter is supposed to trace the cloud and write in or whatever, and then my younger daughter was just supposed to color it in. So this is what it looks like. My 4-year-old did it. And then the next lesson was Genesis. So we haven't finished this one yet. We're still working on it, but I wanted to show you just kind of the differences of what it looks like. So this one says Genesis beginning, and this is my older daughter's, and we're working through the 3 angels, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit being the Trinity, explaining that with the one cloud but broken into 3 pieces. We started talking about when things were created on what days, and we were working through like the land and the water and all that stuff. So this one's not completed yet, but this is the one we're working on right now, and this is my older daughter's. And my younger daughter is just coloring in along as we go, and she's working on that. This was a little hard for her to color because they're kind of small, but she's working on it. But this is a really good practice for her to sit still and to color and to work on staying inside the lines and taking time and doing her best work. So I have really, really enjoyed this. Like I said, this is the only curriculum that we're really doing together as a family other than our daily devotions together. And maybe a game or a craft here or there, but as far as actual curriculum goes, this is really the first thing that we're actually able to do together. And it is nice, but being a Bible subject of all things, to be able to do that together, because that is the root and the foundation of our lives and our family together. It's the top priority for us, is to our life with God and learning more about Him. So I think it's a really great thing, and it's also going to be great because, like I said, the CD, I can go back and, whenever I want and reprint these. So if I wanted to do it again a couple years down the road with my younger daughter, when she gets a little bit older and more able to understand, a little bit more able to color in and take more time and take more care to color in and trace and all that, I definitely could, and that's definitely something that we could do, that's an option for us. So I really love this curriculum. I encourage you to check it out. I do have all the information down in the description box below. And it would also make a great gift for a Sunday school teacher or somebody that that is homeschooling or just wants to teach Bible to their kids at home and they don't really know the best way to go about it. This is a really nice, approachable, easy, broken down into steps, tells you exactly what to do and say, and it makes it fun for everybody, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions and I'll answer them the best way I can. Otherwise, I'll put the link for the Picture Smart Bible website down below. You can check out the website and all the options that you have for purchasing the curriculum. And of course, you could ask them questions too if you needed to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.